Hello everyone, fun fact, I'm Australian, and there are three major things of being an Australian. One is barbecues, the second one is surviving or beating up any animal that means us harm.
Look at him and tell me there's a God. He made me in his own image.
The most important of them all is alcohol.
If you're a fucking fair dinkum fucking full-grown Aussie, this is what you'd have for breakfast.
Who would have guessed? Now you may have heard of the YouTubers named Max Mofo.
Hey, stop! Why? I just don't get it. I always catch you fuckers watching this sick shit.
And anything for views.
I wouldn't fuck her. 3 out of 10 at best.
They have a channel where they work on together named Cold Ones. They do a lot of funny skits, but mainly they have to do a lot of challenges and stuff with alcohol. That's not all what they do. They've also made their own alcohol named Grog. It also means spirits and rum.
Where's rum gone?
Bit of a fun fact there. As an Australian and an alcoholic, I thought it was my duty to review their alcohol. As well, I just like watching them both, especially Max. I would like to see a new video soon, please. Besides that, I just hope Chad doesn't decide to taser me if I say anything wrong about Grog. To rank their alcohol, I'm going to be doing something so innovative you never would have heard of it. A tier list. I know, I'm breaking the boundaries of YouTube and space and time itself. Hello everyone, welcome to the first ever Fujikiyo tier list. And it's about Grog, not For Honor, so that's a bit of a funny situation we're into. So, I have all the Grog flavors that I've tried, because there's only 5 that I know of, at least that I had. And I also have the lovely people, Max and Chad, to put on the tier list too, because when am I going to get the chance to talk about them again? So I thought, might as well do it. So let's get them out of the way first. Chad is absolutely funny, but he's not my favourite. But he is hilarious, so I have to put him in S tier, because he's probably the most likely who would hunt me down and stab me if I say something wrong about him. Max, I really do like Max's content. But he hasn't uploaded in 11 months, longer probably, so he can go into D tier, so he can have a bit of a fun little play date in there, because he's shit. Alrighty, so let's get that, stop it, out of the way, there you go. So let's start off with a good tasting drink from Grog. The pear. Now, I thought the pear was pretty good for what it was. A pear drink, I thought it was good. It was my first one I had. I definitely prefer other drinks tasting like either pear or apple. But for, this, I thought it was pretty good. Definitely one of the good ones here. Now, let's move on to another one that might sound a bit terrible, but it actually isn't. So this one is mandarin. So when you hear mandarin, you're kind of like, mandarin? Really? Wouldn't that be like garbage? Like no one would drink that. Surprisingly, mandarin is actually really good. It's not like the greatest drink I've ever had, but for a drink named mandarin, and it's supposed to taste like mandarin, a fruit that I don't think any kid ever really cared about, who always got mixed up and thought it was oranges in their lunchbox, is actually surprisingly really good. So I think I want to put it in B tier for now. I might change it later, but that may be a bit of up for debate. So a drink I want to put in, a really good drink that I thought was pretty up there, was grape. Now, usually anything I've had with grape sucks. Like, actually is beyond garbage. So I actually want to put this in A tier. So, for a drink that tastes like grape, it's definitely not terrible. I've had a lot of drinks that are supposed to be like grape and just, like unbearable. This one still kind of is not great, but it's still marginally better than most things that taste like grape. So I think Chad actually was the first designer of that one, so good on for him. Alrighty, let's see what next one we want to do. Real quick, I'm having a taste of one that I'm very controversial about. This one is the peach. Oh my god. How do I do this one? I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put it in with Max. Because the peach just doesn't do it for me. It's good. Like, it gives you a big hit at the start, but then like the flavor doesn't really taste, to me at least, overtly good. I think it's too artificial. Like, that's all I'm getting from it. And it's just not that great. Like, it's just the aftertaste is just not what I'm looking for. It's just, oh, ooh, just bad. Let's see what else. So the last one we have is ice lemon. Now, actually, I might change this up. I'm going to put it in D tier for now, but I might change it later in a moment. I just want to talk about it for a bit. So ice lemon, I thought personally was pretty good, but I just thought that it wasn't what it was supposed to crack up to be. It was eh. It's better than 196, that lemon drink, but other than that, it's kind of like it hits you and then disappears immediately afterwards. Like, the taste doesn't stay there for long. Like, I would drink it and I would get drunk from it pretty quick because there's just no taste to it. But I'd rather drink something that has a bit of taste to it, like anything. Oh, excuse me. Anything other than this. I just don't think it's like worth it. Like these two. So I might change that. No, actually, I think I'm going to put this here. Because at least the peach has a taste to it. I'm just not overtly into it. But like ice lemon, there's just nothing there. It's good. There's just nothing there. It just doesn't last long enough. It just disappears. It's just not worth it. So at least with peach, there's like a taste there. It might not be the taste I'm looking for, at least overtly interesting to me, because it just hits me with a weird aftertaste at the end. But at least there's something there. I think I'm going to actually move. I think I'm going to move the pear, because I think the pear's alright. I don't think it's amazing. I think the pear is pretty good, but I'd rather drink like pear cider, because at least that tastes nicer to me. But for a pear drink, it's actually not bad. It's just not amazing. So I'll definitely put that there. So I'll give you a little bit of context on the drinks. So to tell you my opinion, is it worth it to go out and actually buy grog? So I'm a big fan of cold ones as well as Max and Chad. So I wanted to try grog. Also, I'm Australian and an alcoholic, so I thought it would be a good idea. I definitely recommend, if you are a fan of them and you like their content, to go try it for yourself, because you may have a different taste than I do with some of these drinks. Some of these drinks you might like better than others. So yeah. I bought the 10-pack, so it comes with it comes with the 2 each flavors, so you get 2 grapes, 2 mandarins, and so on, for $55 Australian at first choice. So I wouldn't recommend buying it at first choice because of how how expensive it was, and you can buy a lot cheaper alcohol for that. I saw at BWS there was a sale on for Malibu. It was only like $38 for a bottle. So there's definitely cheaper alcohol, and especially for like anything you could buy, like Asahi, anything like that, like a case of that, it's a lot more cheaper to buy that and get a lot more for your value of money than this. I definitely would recommend, if you're wanting to buy grog, to definitely look at their website and see if they have any deals on, or if it's cheaper on their website than actually going in store and in person to actually buy it, like I did. I just wanted to quickly grab it and buy it. Other than that, I definitely would recommend trying it if you're a fan. If you're not a fan of these two, I wouldn't recommend going out of your way to buy it. But if you really do like grape, or you really want to try mandarin, or even the pear, like out of these, I would recommend just buying the individual cans themselves, because I think it's like 4 for $22. So I'd recommend going out of your way and buying that instead of a 10-pack, a mystery 10-pack to try all the flavors. I definitely think I was a bit more harsh on the peach. I don't know. I don't think it was actually like that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. I actually might. But can I put it in the middle? Okay, no, I can't. But if I could on this one, I would put it in the middle. I can't for some reason on this one. But other than that, I definitely would recommend trying it. But at the same time, if you're not a fan and you're not a big fan of like vodka and soju, I wouldn't recommend it. So, each is their own. So I do hope you enjoyed this first ever tier list video. I know it may not be as interesting because it's talking about alcohol and I might be already off my head. So it may not be as interesting as other videos. But if you like me doing a tier list video and you want to see more of me do this with other things, not alcohol, tell me in the comments down below and I'd love to hear it. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this very strange video from me. And yeah, goodbye. And Chad, please don't come and find me and stab me. And yeah, thank you for watching.